everybody. Today we are reviewing the list of an AMD based build. Now, the first thing is the mid tower ATX case. It comes with 6 pre-installed fans. The front two are red. So if you want a red style gaming desktop, this is the case you should get because they have 2 rotating fans in the front and their LED color is red. So this will go well with the theme. And they have other side fans to help the airflow of your computer and to help all your components to be nice and cool instead of burning up and being damaged, because heat can seriously damage computer parts. So if you don't have good ventilation, then well, your parts could get damaged, and this case could help prevent that. It is 50% off, $60 right now. So if you have the money for this, you really should pick it up before the sale is gone, because sometimes sales go by very quickly. Next, we have the Western Digital Blue 1 terabyte mechanical hard drive. Now, mechanical hard drives can fail, but it's not that often that they fail. And if you're really worried about your data being lost, you can get a data prevention thing, like a warranty on it, I think. Or you could just buy an SSD, put your important things on there, including your operating system, and then the mechanical hard drive could act as a flash drive, as an internal flash drive. But the thing is, SSDs are expensive. Like $120 is $50. 120 gig is $50, whereas a mechanical hard drive for 1 terabyte is around $50. So let's just go with the mechanical hard drive for now. Or if you want something like an SSD, and you can't afford it, just get a flash drive and put your important things on there, but not your operating system. Next, we have the Asus M5A97 motherboard. Standard motherboard, $70. Or you could use the $10 or you could use a $10 rebate card to drop it down to $60. It has USB 3.0 boost and it's Windows 8 ready. That's not really necessary, but sure. Yeah. That's Windows 8 exclusive features. Install OS login. Asus has released new hardware and software designs to shorten system boot time. Oh, well, that's nice. And multi-boot startup. Yeah, you can do that on anything. So, now we're gonna get. I'm sorry. My tongue is twisted today. So next we have the most important thing of a gaming PC is the graphics card. The reason why I chose the MSI GTX 960 is because, well, one, you can overclock it. Two, you can overclock it with the MSI Afterburner. Afterburner is a good program that you can use. Two, it's $200, and you can use the $20 rebate card to drop it down to $180. And it only comes with 2 gig of VRAM, but that's good enough. If you're looking for a budget build, don't expect anything don't expect a Titan X at $300. That is something equivalent to a Titan X at $300. That you won't find that, because the Titan X has 12 gig of VRAM. Games can't even take advantage of that. So don't get the Titan X if you don't have a budget. But that's not what we're here for. And apparently some of the pictures don't load, but whatever. Oh, and you can have dual or more graphics cards since it's what is the word I'm looking for? SLI support, since it has SLI support. Now we just have our 550 watt power supply. The reason why I chose 550 watts is basically 500 watts is a standard. That's basically the midpoint for me, like the standard. And then they have up to 1,000 watts I've seen, but the processor we chose and the graphics card are very power efficient. So we don't need. I don't think we need anything more. And not to mention that the graphics card only has 2 gig of VRAM, and depending if you're gonna overclock. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. If you're gonna overclock anything, you may want to get. Depends how much you're gonna overclock, I guess. But maybe if you're planning to overclock, you should get a bigger power supply. Next, we have 8 gigs of DDR3 RAM. DDR4 isn't necessarily necessary, but these are good, and they go along with your color scheme. They're red, but the pictures don't show for some reason. They are red, but the pictures aren't showing. Let me reload this. Reload. I don't know what. Maybe it's my internet, but it was loading before. That's weird. Anyways, next we have the AMD FX 6300 with 6 cores clocked to 3.5 gigahertz, but you can turbo boost it up to 4.1 gigahertz. Now it does support our motherboard with the socket, and it takes up 95 watts. So I'm pretty sure 550 should accommodate for all of our parts. Here is a YouTube video for the Newegg introduction to the Viscera FX stuff things. I'm just gonna run down these. So, if you don't know what 6 cores are useful or not, if those are useful or not, the new games like GTA 5, Battlefield 4, Battlefield Hardline, I think, the new Call of Duty, Batman Arkham Knight, the next gen titles, NBA 2K, FIFA, all the next gen titles, they prefer to have 4 or more cores, and they can take advantage up to 8 cores, I believe, and 6 cores they will definitely take advantage of. And if they're each clocked at 3.5 gigahertz, or well, I'm not sure if they're each clocked at 3.5 or how that works, but this is a good clock speed, and you can turbo boost it up to 4.1. And next we have the CPU cooler, because the CPU is going to get hot. This may not be necessary if you don't push the processor, depending on what you're doing. But this is mostly a gaming build, so you're gonna be playing some CPU and GPU intensive games. So a CPU fan is recommended and almost required. And the total of this is about $637.92. But if you use the mail-in rebates, that will take off $30 of the total cost, coming in at a grand total at $607.92. I hope you liked the and I forgot to mention this the NVIDIA graphics card comes with a free copy of Arkham Knight. So that's pretty good. And I hope you guys liked this AMD build. I'm sorry that the pictures don't show sometimes, but that's quite alright. If you enjoyed this build I have provided you, um, leave a like, hit that like button. I will really appreciate it if you do. And why not subscribe? I'll be doing more of these with different budgets. The lower the budget, the more research, so just keep that in mind.